Hello, this is Tammy, and I am going to finish out my debt tracker and then do this week's income tracker. So I have not kept up like I did last month of the fast food and stuff that I ate, so we're going to restart that for this coming month. Alright, so I've paid Mariner. And what is left on there, zero interest, it's $4,837.12. So I'm going to add all of this up and see what I have paid in interest and how much my balance went down, if at all, because I have had to use a little bit of the credit cards. So just going to add it up. If you hear anything, that is my child over here in the crib beside me. He is watching his shows. This week has been rough again with the sleep deprivation. Mr. Kieran over here is getting his two front teeth at the same time, and they have not cut through yet, and he is just miserable, and I hate it for my little baby. But we've also had strep. My middle son has had strep. Don't know if the rest of us have had it or not. I feel kind of yucky, but it could just be the weather for me. Okay. I'm probably going to have to double check this, because I don't see me paying off that much. I think maybe I forgot to carry a 1 somewhere. So I'm going to double check this. Alright. We're going to start with that one since I already have it on this sheet over here. I still need to get a little calculator for the side so that we're not waiting while I add everything up. Please give me any tips on your savings, on how you track your money. I am doing the cash envelopes, and my Mariner payment, I had to use some cash out of that, so I didn't have enough left in my cash envelope. So I had to sadly take some out of my utility one and take money out of my bank savings to put on my rent, which my rent is different now. My rent went down. My rent went down to $564 from $992, so that's a relief, but I need to figure out where to put my cash, how to do it, and I've been trying to do it, which bill's coming up next, but I'm just gonna have to figure it out. So if you have any tips for me, please let me know. I'm grateful for any help. number over here. I'll probably speed this up. See, I knew this wasn't correct. I guess I just forgot to carry a 1 or something. That's another reason why I need a calculator. I'm one of those people that even if it's a couple dollars for myself, I do not want to spend it. Not even $2 on myself. I got too many kids that I can put that money towards. And $2 is a little over half a gallon of gas, so I'm stingy like that. So I knew it was going to be higher than what I just calculated, so it might be higher from last month's total as well. But you know what? We're going to roll with it because, you know, you got to do what you got to do to survive. Sadly, I'm just in one of those positions right now. Okay. So my total is $48,600.35. My brain's kind of like, wait, am I doing it right? Is that right? Because I feel like it shouldn't be. Okay. Okay, so if I subtracted the correct way, I'm going to recheck this later. Should have went up. Should have went up $296.81 from last month. So I'm going to calculate up the interest now. Which, that's really, really sad. But, you know what? I'm going to start paying extra on these credit cards. Like, my Credit One, it's one that you have to pay a monthly balance on regardless if you have a balance or not. So, the minimum on that is $37. And then the additional is $39. So, I'm going to add those two together and I'm going to start paying that total a month. And then for another one, my Capital One, every month my boyfriend's phone minutes come out of it. And he has called, straight talk, he has done everything to try to get that off of his record for them to use that as his payment plan. It's not on his online stuff at all. They're still taking it out. It's been like 5 months that they've done this. So I'm going to start going ahead and paying $65 additional on that one as well. So, 65 plus the 25. So, a little bit of that extra, I say extra, not really extra, but a little bit of that income from saving on my rent, I'm putting towards the credit cards right now. Not the full amount because I was already negative income, but I'm going to do what I can. This little hoodlum's probably going to want to get out soon. Oh, it's a honey. He is walking now. He is about to be 11 months old. What is today? This is the 28th. Tomorrow he's going to be 11 months old. And that's just insane because I feel like it was just 2 weeks ago that I gave birth to him. I had a ride with his birth for sure. So, my first birth, I was 16 and I had the epidural. And I don't want to scare anybody when I say this. And it definitely depends on the person. But I had one of those hot spots, you know, where you could still feel it on one side. So you're like, okay, we'll give you a little bit more. We'll go ahead and push some more. And it's not supposed to hurt you or anything if they give you more. Well, it went up into my chest. So I started getting numb up to my neck on one side of my body. They had to lean me up, and it was scary because they had to get everybody out of the room because I guess my blood pressure was doing some wonky stuff. Well, what ended up happening is when they leaned me up, it goes with gravity. So I felt the tingles, and the only thing that I didn't feel from that birth was the full extent of the contractions at the end. I was in labor with him I was contracting for 48 hours, but I was in active labor for 12. But you know, I didn't feel the exit, and, you know, I thought, well, that's fine. That's fine. Epidural's alright. It was a little traumatic, but it was fine. So, with my second son, I was planning on having the epidural. And, you know what? He said, no, Mom, I'm going to be here in 3 hours after your water breaks. So, I didn't even get the opportunity at the hospital to get a liter of fluid in me before he came out. And after having him naturally, I decided that that was the best way for me to do, because I was able to get up, use the restroom on my own right after. The recovery was so much better. It was great. So with Kieran, I decided to go all natural from the very beginning. And that's also because of my fear of my fear of medications altogether. So what I did was I was in labor for a little over 7 hours with him. Probably like 7 hours, 10 minutes, I think. And I had him. It was all great. Smooth sailing. But after I had him, I was dizzy for so long. So I feel like the time since he's been born has been very sped up, I guess you should say. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm getting him out so he can play around. Yeah, my buddy. He hardly ever gets to play around in the bedroom here. So I have some of my stuff printed off over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like my utility bills, my pay stubs. I have my WIC appointment on Halloween, and then I also have to turn in my changes to not child support, food stamp office, because I do receive food stamps. I am low enough income that I am able to qualify for those. So my food stamps is probably going to go way down if I even continue to get them with my rent being reduced. I mean, I hope I can get some help, but I'm not going to be greedy. You know, I'm just thankful for the help that I do have. Be very careful. Don't smash your little fingers. Alright, so my paycheck for this week, I'm just going to go ahead and put that first. The amount was $70 and some odd cents. I don't count the cents though. And I don't have the dates for these others either. I've been slacking. What is that? My hand was wet when I grabbed that out. Yeah, I've been slacking. So, it's whatever. Okay, so my server day on a when did I serve? Wednesday. How much did I make? I forgot. Okay, it was $108. I remember now. And then I get $2.13 an hour, and I worked. I can't remember the total. I know that I stayed an hour past time, so I'm going to put 5 hours. I don't know the little decimal. I do have the slips. They're just not with me right now. They're all the way in the living room. Okay, and then prep, I worked extra there as well. So that was more 7 hours. I'm going to have to fill these in later. And then today, I'm going to be waitressing, so I'm doing a 10 to 3. I'm not even going to put this back in here because I'm going to come back and I'm going to check all my stuff after. I have paid my rent, so I have seen that all I need is $600 a week for November stuff to be paid. So let me take this out. Oh my goodness, child. And this child support is postponed to next week because so my ex's birthday is Halloween and mine is November 6th. So we get our son for our birthday weekend, and it sucks because I never get him for Halloween. I haven't had him for Halloween since he was 2, but we just switch out the weekends so we can have him for our birthdays. So I'll be paying him child support 2 weeks in a row, which will be 3 total weeks in November. Alright, I can't remember the date, but I did spend $50 and $30 on gas. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more yet, so I'm just going to leave it like that, and I will total it out the beginning of October. So the beginning of October, I'm going to try to keep track of my fast food like I was before. I'm way too far behind now that I can. I have a little note right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. But this is my new, I guess, my new debt confession. I need to, probably when I redo it, I will, I'll make it neater. I don't really like how that looks. And I'm not sure if I want to redo this one or not because it's so pretty. I had one mistake on it. Let me see here. Oops. I keep hitting my camera every time that I move up. I apologize. So on the 4th, child support. But let me add it down here too. Okay, well, we got that fixed, and hopefully by middle of November, I will have been able to pick up extra days. They're only scheduling me my prep days, which is my hourly, of $13.20. And it's only for like 12 hours a week. So I can't do that. I've been trying to pick up serving shifts, and I picked up 2 this week, but next week I have the same kind of schedule. So we'll see how all that goes. I'm frustrated, but I have told them over and over again, like, hey, work me. They don't have day shift available, so they claim. They do, but it's a predicament. I'll deal with it. We'll get it figured out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this coin separation real quick. Let me check on here. So I know that we were close to being able to roll another dimes. I think we're too short. I can't remember if I put any in here last time. But that's fine. I'll let it get a little heftier. So I just separate them like this so that it's easier to roll. And this is probably close, the nickel's probably close to being rolled as well. In here. Had a table the other day, it hit me over $1 and just odd change, so. And I don't mind it at all. I'm for it. Tip me in change, because you know what? That means it's going to be saved instead of spent. So I'm okay with that. Hey, Kieran Atticus, what are you doing, buddy? We'll check on this little sneaky boy. What you got? Give me this, sweetie pie. Give me good laces. Yeah. Where did they go? Can't come in here. No, honey, you can't come to the party. Yeah. You gonna walk for Mama? I might insert a video of him walking. I might insert a video of him walking. If I can get it figured out. Now he is beating on the fan. So who else sleeps with a fan on at night? Regardless of how cold it is outside. Because that is me. That is me. I can't sleep without noise. So we do have another roll of quarters. Yay, yay, yay. And it adds up quick. Hasn't been long since I've done all this, so get another $10 really fast. Alright. Well, that is all that I have today. So I will be back maybe next week to finish up my income tracker for the month of November. And hopefully I'll have some more hours at work. And we will be able to start paying this stuff earlier. And yeah, and my baby will probably be walking everywhere at that point. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. And I'll see you next time. Bye.